Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another weekly pickups video, where I go through all the stuff I picked up, Blu-ray, video game, and sort of media-wise over the past week. So without further ado, let's get into it. So over the past week, it's been not a bad little haul. I was going to do a Blu-ray hunt, but unfortunately where I live, there's nothing really here much to show you. HMV, yes, but it was really packed, and CEX, there isn't really a lot in there to show, and then you've got the supermarkets, which are pretty bland and boring. But what isn't bland and boring is my pickups for the week. So first up, I'm going to talk about the one below stuff. Get that stuff out of the way. Overall, not a bad little haul from there. 5 titles, 3 DVDs and 2 Blu-rays. So I'll go through the DVDs first. We have Mark Wahlberg in Deep Water Horizon. I have no idea what this is about. I think it might be a true story, but it sold me on the cast because you've got Kurt Russell in it as well as John Malkovich. So mainly for them two alone, I picked it up, and I'm pretty certain Kate Hudson is also in it. So yeah, it's based on a true story that happened on an oil rig. So we've got a Michael Bay film. I think this stars John Krasinski from the Quiet Place films, and that's 13 hours. Don't know much about this film. All I know is like a sort of like war film. Looks pretty good. John Krasinski is a great actor, great director, so I thought pick it up for £1. And another film I picked up again is a war film, and it's Chris Hemsworth in 12 Strong. I've seen this going about on One Below, but never with a slip, so I thought, you know what, for £1 I'll pick it up and see what it's like. And they actually had a new selection of Blu-rays. They had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which surprised me considering how recent that film is. Also had The Howlboy from 2019, which can stay there because it's absolute rubbish. But they had these 2 titles, so I thought I'd pick them up. First up is Emily Blunt in The Girl on the Train. I've heard very mixed things about this. This is based on a book, and this was released I think in about 2017, 2018. And got very mixed reviews. I mean, yeah, it's got loads of 5-star reviews here, but this is mostly from like magazines. So yeah, I don't know really what to expect from this. From what I gather, she is a girl on the train, and she sees like normal everyday things happen, and then she notices something one day, and then it all spirals out of control. The best one, I think, of what I picked up from One Below had to be this. It's The Missing Link. Yeah, this one came out, I think, in 2019. I remember it come out. It comes from the same team who done like Coraline, the Box Trolls, and Kubo and the Two Strings. So they're a really unique company, and I really do like their like animation art style. It's sort of like claymation sort of stuff. It's unique, and there's not much of it. And this one's got a good cast. You got like Zoe Saldana in it, Hugh Jackman, and Zach, whatever his last name is, from The Hangover. So yeah, I'm expecting a good fun time, and for £1 I'm very happy to have that in the collection. Next up is some stuff I've ordered online, and this is the only game of the week. And I played all the previous entries into this franchise. I think the first one is brilliant. I think its prequel is just as good. Its sequel isn't as good because the characters aren't as well written, or the story isn't as engaging. But I did pick up this one, and that is Life is Strange True Colours. And not a Cyndi Lauper in sight. But yeah, really enjoyed the first Life is Strange. It is a very good game. It's such a really good game, the original one is. It really subverts your expectations. It starts off as like a teen drama and really turns into something really quite dark and heartbreaking. And the prequel, Before the Storm, is just as good. Only 3 episodes, mind, but it's still a very well worth experience. And the second one, for me, I just couldn't get into the second one. The characters didn't resonate as much as like Max and Chloe, I think the names are. But yeah, we have True Colours here. This, at least from what I gather, this follows the character called Alex, and she enters this like old town or whatever, and there's like hordes of secrets going on here, and she has to unravel them to find out what's going on. I don't really know much about the story, and that's probably the best thing about it, to go in pretty much not knowing anything. But I've heard this one isn't too bad and a bit of a return to form to the franchise, so I'm very happy to give this one a go. I was originally going to get it on Switch because it came on Switch last week, but considering it's 50 quid on Switch and only 20 quid on PS4, it was a no-brainer. Right, going on to the films now, and I picked up this from Music Magpie, and that is The Equalizer 2. Watched this the other night with the first Equalizer, and honestly really enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid action thriller. Denzel Washington did a great job here. Some great action set pieces, great cast, really solid stuff. Very happy to get that. This was like only $2.99 off Music Magpie. Another one off Music Magpie is Overlord. Don't really know much about this. I think it's mostly about like Nazi zombies, so it's going to be an over-the-top bloody gory time. It's from J.J. Abrams, so it should be pretty decent. Again, this was like only $2.99, so I thought that was a really good price, and I thought I'll give it a go. This one I ordered from Rare Waves like about 2 weeks ago, and it only arrived late last week, but I'm very happy to have it in the collection because I saved quite a bit of money on it, and that's Wayne's World. That's Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Much better. But yeah, this is like 15 quid on Blu-ray in this country, and the second one's 15 quid, which I think is way too much for these films. They should be 15 quid for the pair. That's enough. I'm not paying 30 quid for the pair of them. But they had this like Swedish copy of it, and it was like only about £3.80, so I really couldn't say no at that price. I've heard the transfer is pretty good, so I'm very happy to have that in the collection. Hopefully I can find the second one pretty cheap. And this is another one I picked up. I ordered this off eBay. This only cost like £4.50. Last week before, I ordered Wild at Heart, David Lynch film, and I've also picked up another one this week, and that is Blue Velvet. Yep, really like the song Blue Velvet, and I asked, and I did check to see if the song is in it, and yes it is. I sat and watched the trailer for it, and I was literally won over by, I didn't really know much about this film, and I still don't really know much about it. I checked out the trailer for it, and I was literally won over within a couple of seconds, because it used the song In Dreams by Roy Orbison, and I think that's like a hauntingly beautiful song, and if this uses it, I'm sold. So yeah, I've heard some very positive things about this film. Another David Lynch film to add to the collection. You've got Dennis Hopper in this, and you've also got Kyle MacLachlan from like Twin Peaks and The Hidden. So yeah, I didn't get all those 5 stars for nothing. These two were actually pre-owned, but I had a hard job to find them. First up is a film that came out in like 2014, 2015. It's a Ryan Reynolds film, and it's hugely underrated. I've seen it years ago and really enjoyed it. So yeah, it wasn't until a channel called Sarah of Horror, link in the description, who talked about this film in like her top 10 films to watch during Valentine's. And this is Ryan Reynolds in the voices. We have Gemma Arterton and Anna Kendrick in this film, and this is like a really hugely underrated film. It's very odd and bizarre and out there. Basically, this guy lives a normal, humdrum, boring everyday life, and then he kills his girlfriend and chops off her head and puts it in the fridge, and he thinks that the head is talking to him as well as his 2 animals. It is very bizarre. It's a film I don't really want to talk too much about in case it gets into spoilers, but honestly, I thought it was very ahead of its time. It's a lot of fun, it's funny, it's touching, and does have some interesting messages to say. But yeah, definitely one of Ryan Reynolds' gem performances and well worth picking up. Talking about hidden gems, this one's been recommended to me by Andy from Forgotten World Movies. His link is in the description, and I'll also put it in the comments on the star comments. He's been talking about this film for ages, and I did watch it last year and really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd pick it up, and that is The Last American Virgin. Yeah, been looking for this for quite a while, and the prices have always been ridiculously high. If you want it off CEX, it's 25 quid, and there is a brand new copy on eBay going for 50 quid, but that was a bit too much in my opinion. So I found this pre-owned copy for just about 23 quid with shipping from eBay, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, this is basically a teen sex comedy. but with a difference. It's got its head screwed on. Let's just say it goes one way and then completely takes a different turn halfway through the film. I won't say too much about it, but I might do a video about it later on down the road. But rest assured, it's a really good film, and I think it's like one of the best of its ilk. It's also got a brilliant soundtrack with like U2, The Police, Blondie, Devo, Casey and the Sunshine Band. It's an incredible 80s soundtrack in this. But yeah, it's a 2-disc set. You get your Blu-ray and your DVD, and you also get your alternative artwork, which is good. And you also get, which is nice because I know a lot of people didn't get it, the booklet, The Diary of the Last American Virgin. You also get The Diary of the Last American Virgin, the booklet that comes with most Arrow releases. But yeah, I'm very happy to have that in the collection. I won't show too much of it because I think it shows some naughty bits and I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, definitely well worth picking up The Last American Virgin if you can find it. It's easily one of the best hidden gems on the Arrow label. I think it is out of print now, so if you can find it on eBay or on CX for a good price, definitely well worth picking it up. So yeah, that's The Last American Virgin. And the final few pickups are from HMV. I've got 2 Blu-rays from them, and I've also got a calendar. Yes, I've already got a calendar, but I want this one mainly due to the artwork. The calendars have all been reduced to 99p, and I was going to get the Legend of Zelda one, but unfortunately they sold out. So instead, I picked up the James Bond 60th anniversary one, which, from its artwork, sold me immediately. Incredible artwork. And on the back of it, for each month, we'll get like some for each of the films. So yeah, if you can see like all there, you got like some Roger Moore ones there, Sean Connery, Daniel Craig, all on Her Majesty's Secret Service, all sorts, and obviously No Time to Die. But yeah, very happy to have that. Even though I don't really use calendars much, I'd probably only use this for the artwork because the artwork on it is stellar. So yeah, very happy with that. As for Blu-rays there, I picked up 2. So first up is a film that I picked up mainly because Andy from Forgotten World of Movies, again, link in the description, is a big fan of this actor, and he's been going on a bit of a binge of his films just recently, and that's John Cusack in something called The Grifters. I don't really know too much about this film, but I did watch the trailer and it looks pretty good. It's got Angelica Houston in it, so that sounds pretty cool. From what I gather, it's sort of like a crime caper sort of thing. So yeah, I'm very happy to have that. So from the looks of it, it looks like a crime caper sort of thing. It's in this big box set with like an art book with a booklet in it as well. I got a set similar to this called The New Kids, and again that was like 10 quid. So normally it's 15 quid, which I do think isn't too bad for the 101 black labels, but for a tenner with a booklet, I'm very happy to have that in the collection. Again, don't really know much about it, so I'm looking forward to watching it. You also do get the DVD as well as loads of special features. And the final pickup of the week is another Dario Argento film to add to my collection. I'm still after the Cat O' Nine Tails, and there's one on the Shameless label that I can't remember what it's called. And I also want to pick up Demons 1 and 2. But this one's also on the cult movie collection, which was like Suspiria, which I picked up last week, and that's Opera. Yeah. For 15 quid, it isn't too bad. I checked online and it's going for like anywhere from 17 to 25 quid. So for 15 quid, brand new and sealed, I'm very happy to pick that up. Also comes with like this nice slip cover as well with some really cool artwork. So yeah, it's also numbered, I think obviously out of 1,000, but it's like 887, so it's quite a high number. You do get the Blu-ray and the DVD in this, as well as hordes of special features. But yeah, from what I gather, it's another Dario Argento giallo film set all around an opera. There's like a scene where like this girl has like a bit of eye trauma, which hopefully isn't too bad, but yeah, if you can see it probably there. But yeah, that's Opera. So I'm looking forward to watching that one. And that's all my pickups and deliveries for the past week. Not a bad little haul. Tell me what you think of my haul in the comments section down below. Tell me if you've seen any of these films and which one would you recommend me watch first. And as always, on Wednesday night at 7:30, me, Andy from Forgotten World of Movies, and Mike from Cinema Axeman will be going live once again for a Wednesday night movie live stream, where we'll be joined by Horror in 4K. So see you all there on Wednesday night. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.